Why do you think there was no warning? How can you explain that?
The weirdest thing is the weather, the fact that there was no weather warning, because that's where it would have started. And they usually warn people. We get weather advisories all the time, and it's a perfect day. So, usually if there's any chance there's going to be any foul weather, because that's a bad event, right? Because especially in Lahaina, the weather is usually perfect. So that's why when I checked at 4 a.m. and it still said clear, I was like trees are breaking. So I don't understand how that happened, because even when it's really nice, it'll usually say there's wind, and you're like, there's no wind. Or it'll say chance of rain, and it's perfectly clear and sunny. So that's the one thing that, I've never seen a situation where they underwarned. And because there's no warning, see, even if they had said there was a small chance, people here love to panic because bad things don't happen. So people go check on elderly people in advance, and they tell people, go check on the people who might not be so mobile. Make sure that you know where they are, and if anything happens, that go get them. There was none of that. And then on top of that, what made this so horrific is that usually if we have fires, they're brush fires out in the fields. And the fire department is very good about keeping the fires from jumping to the residential areas. That's their job, and they're good at it. These fires started right on the buildings because it was power lines coming down like crazy because of those winds. So there was no time. As soon as the fire started, there were people in danger, and I gather, happened in a lot of places very quickly. And then on top of that, the fire department was already dealing with this massive fire in Kula on the other side of the island, so they already had resources pulled away.
Quite true. The weather still continues to defy nature. Overnight, the temperature at the Arctic has risen 4.9 degrees Fahrenheit.
Gentlemen, another 5 degrees, and Haifa Harbor is completely underwater.
Oh, it's quite true. New York, San Francisco, New Orleans, Marseille, every seaport's in danger.
Who is doing this, and why, huh?
It's the work of madmen.
Oh, mad, insane. Oh, they're brilliant. They're demonstrating that they can control the weather.
Turn wheat belts into deserts. Put icebergs in the Mediterranean. You control the weather and you control the world. You control the weather and you control the world.